What's good, everyone? It is 7:30. I am up preheating the oven so that I can make a little breakfast. I'm whispering because Oliver decided to wake up this morning, so I laid him back in his bed. He was still tired, but I like to take the morning kind of slow. Working from home and having the flexibility of I can get up later has definitely made me softer, not gonna lie. I kind of get up whenever I want. I used to get up at 5 and go to the gym, and I'd have to do it because I was cutting grass or doing a different type of job. So yeah, get the morning started.
I get to looking at the TV and the time face, wonder if it's all just part of the plan. Never even question if for my sake, I don't want my grandkids under the spell. I took a shorty on a wine date, I don't even know the color of her eyes. At least we got a chance to hydrate while I think about impending the
Got this couch the other day. Still have to shampoo it. Got it super cheap on Facebook Marketplace. It's got a bunch of junk on it right now. Stuff that I need to send back. Stuff that I'm taking with me today to the Airbnb. A bunch of junk over there that I haven't figured out what to do with. And I'm going to be moving this chair soon, but I originally had these big plans for this office, but I feel like for the last year, we've just really been focused on parenting and running our business and working our jobs. We've just kind of been consumed, and I feel like we've been in a little bit of a survival mode. So it's I'll do it later. The creative stuff, I'll do it later. But I feel like you can get stuck in survival. It's just easy to do. And I've realized that you're either trending in the right direction or you're trending in a direction that you don't want to go. Kind of been reflecting lately, I need to get back in that rhythm. So we randomly just found this couch and I was like, let's just throw it in there. I'll look into paint, rugs, and things of that nature, and just slowly put stuff in here and try to figure out what I want it to look like in here. But I say that to say we're gonna have it up and running soon, and it's gonna look cool, it's gonna feel cool, and I don't know aesthetically what that looks like, but yeah, we're gonna do it.
Mr. Fortunate just hit another lick again. I said I never trick again. The lie just didn't stick again. I booked it at the Ritz again. I chose the one with tits again. I bet my last on what I couldn't see to watch it flip again. The motor knew the frame was older. The drink was warm, the ice was colder. Stumbled on the 3-piece and I finished with the Butler floater. Niggas treated me like I was laying lays on niggas' shoulders. Niggas treated me like I ain't extend hands to help them go.
All right, today didn't really go as planned. I didn't make it to the Airbnb to clean. Thankfully, no one's checking in, so I've got tomorrow. So I'm gonna go early in the morning. I just kind of wanted to let you in on what it's like to be 9-to-5 employee and also owning a business, but also at the same time being an artist. I don't feel like there is a template on how to do it well. It boils down to what works for you. What works for me may not work for you. And honestly, what worked for me last year doesn't work this year. So it's constantly evolving and changing. Being able to adjust and roll with the punches. Jamie and I lived with people for 5 years. We had some family that we lived in basically their garage apartment, and we lived there for 5 years while we bought our houses. That was a great experience. Not everyone can do that, but we did it because it worked for us and we got along with our family members very well. We're super grateful for that time. Now we have Oliver, so we moved out. We built a townhome. It's a lot different, having a child, having another place that you're responsible for, also balancing your jobs and balancing your business at the same time and trying to squeeze your personal life in. I'm learning it's important to go to bed on time. For me, ever since we had Oliver, I'm sleep is whenever I get it, and I know that that's a terrible perspective, but I just miss getting up before the sun and being able to ease into my day and feeling like I gave it all by the time it was time to go to bed. Anyway, I am going to take you all through the process tomorrow, so that just means this video will be longer, I guess. Honestly, my goal is just getting back, tapping back into the artistry of it all, vlogging, creating, because when you're vlogging or creating these videos, you're thinking about your life versus just floating through it. It helps me be intentional. If anything, that's why I love it. I love being able to have something prompt me to think, because I will just chill and be completely fine. But then I'll look back, over the time, and I'll be like, man, what was I doing? Finding something that you're passionate about Even if it's not like inferno of passion, sometimes it's just like this little bit of spark, and you just you have to feed into that. So that's kind of what this is for me. Everybody knows, I've vlogged my entire life. I can literally pull out footage from every stage of my life. I have a whole entire hard drive of my entire life. It's been in me since I was a kid, so I love doing it, and I think that it's something that makes me a little more intentional. It supports the intentionality in my life. All right, so I made it in, got all my supplies, cleaning things, tools, just in case something is broken, mop, sweeper. Yeah, then we're gonna put out some fresh linens. Normally, what I do is I just kind of check out the place, make sure it's all good, which throw a load of laundry in, strip the beds, and just get to cleaning. A lot of times guests are considerate people, so they will at least clean up after themselves, which I always appreciate that, because sometimes a cleaner has something that they're dealing with, or they've got a lot on their plate. But some people come in and just wreck the place. So always good to get there a little early, just thoroughly look over the place, because we don't always clean. We have cleaners that we work with that clean most of the time, but in the rare occasion that I have a lighter day, I can come clean just to get my eyes on the property. And yeah, so normally we have cleaners clean, but they have multiple properties, and sometimes there is an emergency with them, and you just never know. So it's really good when guests, not a light clean, but don't just leave it as a bomb went off and stuff broken and everything. So yeah, that's always good. Also, I had to get that bacon egg bites pecan latte. You already know what it is.
Smoking cigarettes on the roof.
All right, so I just finished cleaning in the nick of time. Gotta change the lock code for the guests. I've actually got a meeting in 5 minutes, so I need to make it to one of our other Airbnbs so that I can take that meeting. But bro, such a busy day. I've literally been going nonstop since 8 o'clock. I forgot that it is Halloween. Hanging out with some friends tonight. Go hang out with the homies. I won't be able to be out long because I still have work, and I have a small presentation type stuff tomorrow morning. 4 o'clock, and I need to dash my way through traffic to get back home. So we'll see how that goes.